You cannot lead if you do not read. So, consummate student, brother. Go ahead, steal it. Go ahead. You can steal that one.
Totally I might do that. I just might do that.
Folks, we're on with Steve.
Be a great title of a book.
There you go.
Yeah.
Maybe we could co-author it. I don't know. There's a project in the making. See, I pull people on here. I get them to commit to projects that they had no intention of doing. It's really co-authored by Stephen Kuhn. So, awesome. Oh, man. We always have such a great time whenever we get together because it's one of these moments where it's like, oh, man, you're as crazy passionate about all of this stuff as I am. And so we get to nerd out on a lot of this stuff, and that is so great. All right,
you still meet partner. You still got to meet my business partner, Lane Balone. He's a SF, a Green Beret veteran. He's a fabulous guy, man. Really mindset oriented, force multiplier. Productivity, focus. Basically the Green Beret way, right?
De oppressively bear. Oh yeah. Worked with a couple of those guys as an advisor downrange. They're very impressive individuals. Absolutely. Yeah. And okay, so folks, you're on with Stephen Kuhn, QOL Enterprises.com. Go check them out. See who we're talking about here. Check out the leadership team. Check out Quality of Life Enterprises. Check out Stephen Kuhn, all of the other folks that are associated with it. It's great linking up with other military veterans that are bringing something to the masses. And that, to me, that's so huge because you're helping our greater overall tribe of men as far as find that accountability measure within themselves. So I applaud you and how you're adding value to the world with QOL Enterprises. Freaking keep on rocking. All right, so people, you go to QOL Enterprises, you get Humble Alpha, you've got the excerpt, you're thinking about getting the book, say you purchase it, and now you want to get in touch with Stephen Kuhn. How can people directly get in touch with you?
Oh, you can write me my email. My private email is StephenEugeneKuhn@gmail.com. You can connect me on the website. You can go to Facebook, Stephen Kuhn Official, LinkedIn, Stephen Eugene Kuhn. I mean, I'm literally omnipresent. Social media and internet. It's probably a bit much at the time, but yeah, it's I'm everywhere on social media. But that's because I've always been sort of that outward guy that helping people and move people along. I've done so many different businesses, 9 countries. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So that sort of puts you on the map, if you know what I mean.
And I'm glad that you bring up the international aspect of things. You're a family man. You live abroad currently. May I ask where you're currently at right now?
I'm in a very small village outside of Budapest, Hungary. 2,000 people live here. We got a great house. We got 2 kids. My son's turning 6. My daughter's turning 5. Almost forgot. 6 and 5. And yeah, we're just loving life. But it's only 20 minutes from the airport, so I can really literally jump on a plane and go anywhere in a short period of time. Very central.
That's great. Okay, so living abroad, living internationally, doing other stuff. Now, can we talk a little bit about some of the business retreats that you've done before in the past? Do you have any other business retreats that are coming up?
That we host ourselves or that I've gone to?
Well, that you've hosted yourself. Yeah. And I'm trying to tease out especially your South American adventures because
that's very cool. You were trying to tease out, yeah. Well, we had one planned for May. Of course, COVID ruined that, but no one canceled. Everyone stayed. Everyone who paid stayed, put it that way. And we're coming up with some good statements here. We're hoping as soon as the lockdown's over, I think in Peru it's in October. That may be too late because it'll be the rainy season. But we go to Peru every year with about 10 to 15 business leaders, politicians, entrepreneurs, veterans. And we go through and we work with the Quechua tribe. The Quechua tribe is the last descendants of the Incan Empire. About 800 of them are left, and they have ancient wisdom, and they use ancient sacred plant medicine as well in order to facilitate growth. And what I mean by that is, when you read a book, you're reading, and then your daughter comes in, you're reading, and someone beeps the horn, and you're reading, and you're not in the moment. It's very difficult because you're in your life while you're reading, so you're trying to escape your life. When we go to South America, to Peru, specifically to Cusco and Machu Picchu, we go to Ollantaytambo, we go to Pisac, all these different places, but we stay at the Temple of the Moon. So we have a compound at the Temple of the Moon, which you've probably seen on, if you've ever watched Ancient Aliens on History Channel. They do all those filmings up there. All the ruins of the Incan Empire are at our feet, literally at our feet. So we use the sacred plant medicine, ayahuasca and San Pedro. Ayahuasca is the feminine energy, they say. It's the feminine plant, and it's sort of the spiritual world. Then you have San Pedro, and San Pedro is also spiritual, but it's a grounding force, and that's the masculine energy. Some call it the mother and the father, the grandfather and the mother, whatever they call it. And what that does is it gives you that yin-yang effect, and it completely annihilates, and I mean that, instantly, all of the blockages that we have when we're in our life, when we're sitting around trying to change who we are while not changing our surroundings, not changing the habits that we have every single day. You know, I have 10 minutes to read, then I got to go do this. Well, when you escape from society, you go to South America and you're eating only food grown right there in front of you, and you're in ancient surroundings, there's nothing that connects you to this world. So you can really, really let go, dive deep, and literally go through a mindset shift or an attitude shift or whatever you want to call it in 10 days. It would take you years in the civilian world.